It is my absolute pleasure today, this morning, to present to you what we're calling the Mustang Way Assembly. This is the first assembly of its kind, and it's all based on a message that I began formulating in my mind when I was the assistant principal at Medford High School. And a lot of these people here sitting over here to my left were up there at that time and began hearing the terminology of Mustang Way. Let's do things the way of the Mustangs. And when I came on board here at this school just last year, I started promoting this idea full force. What does the Mustang Way mean? There's a lot to it. And today in this presentation, we're going to unpack what the Mustang Way means. And by the time you leave this school, I want many of you to be up there presenting to our incoming sixth graders, or sixth graders at the time, to teach them or to show them the way. So today, it's my pleasure to bring a number of high school students and also eighth graders to present to you on this topic. Before we get going, I want to thank a few very special people that made this show happen. In particular, Mr. Michael Skorker, could you please stand up and raise your hand? Mr. Skorker, let's give him a hand. He is the director of the CCSR, Center for Citizenship and Social Responsibility, here in the Medford Public Schools. He does a fabulous job. And I also want to recognize Miss Olson, who's one of our teachers at the McGlynn. Give her a great hand. She's our CCSR advisor too as well. And other people that you'll hear from today that are also a part of the Medford Public Schools they'll be presenting is Coach Jason Nascimento, head varsity football coach at Medford High. Miss Stacy Schulman, who's the director of clinical services in the city. She will not be speaking, but she played a big role. Thank you, Stacy. And also presenting today is Miss Fard, who is a music teacher at Medford High. Thank you, Ms. Fard. And I just want to thank once again you all for being a wonderful, captive audience. I know that you'll do a great job listening this out and also acting it out over the course of the many years and showing us all what the Mustang Way means through your actions and service to our school community. Before I turn it over to the high school students, I do want to recognize and thank for their support two very important people in the audience here today. Our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Maurice Edouard Vincent. Superintendents, thank you for being here. And our Associate Superintendent, Mrs. Diane Caldwell. Thank you so very much. So enough of the introductions. We'll get going here today. The Mustang Way, the way of the Mustangs. We're all Mustangs here in Medford. I love this philosophy. It tells us a lot about not only how to do well in school, but also to do well in life. Because it teaches us to do what we're supposed to do when no one's watching and to try to reach hard, work hard, use our ACE, attitude, concentration, effort to reach our goals. Without further ado, it is my absolute pleasure here to turn it over to two Medford High School students who are going to be leading this presentation, and their names are Maya Gomez and Willa Driscoll. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tucci, and good morning. My name is Maya Gomez.
And my name is Willa Driscoll, and welcome to the Mustang Way Assembly.
We are both seniors at Medford High School and members of the Center for Citizenship and Social Responsibility, also known as CCSR.
Today, we will be hearing personal stories from students, watching a couple of videos, and learning about the importance of kindness, respect, integrity, and the Mustang Way.
This assembly is brought to you by CCSR. This club gave me the opportunity to find out what I'm passionate about. When I work on my CCSR project, I never think about it as homework. It brings me ambition and curiosity. I learned so much about our supportive community and how to improve it in my own way. It has helped me even narrow down a path to what I want to do after high school.
To me, the Mustang Way is about loving your school community and wanting to better it every single day. This could be through the projects we do here at the Center for Citizenship and Social Responsibility, or it could be doing your best every day to make sure everyone at your school feels safe and accepted. Even the little things like asking someone to sit with you or saying hi to someone new can completely change someone's day. Maya and I have been friends for about 13 years, and it's all because I walked up to her one day and said hello.
Middle school isn't easy, but we can all make it a little easier by being a little kinder and treating each other with more respect. We're going to hear from a lot of great speakers today who'll be sharing what it means to them to follow the Mustang Way. By the end of this assembly, hope that all of you leave feeling a little more connected to your community, have a better understanding of the Mustang Way.
Our first speaker is a Medford High School senior, Jasper Sue.
Thank you, Maya and Willa. Good morning, McGlynn Middle School. How are we doing today? I said, how are we doing today? That's what we like to hear. My name is Jasper Sue. I'm a senior at Medford High School, and I'm a student leader for the Center of Citizenship and Social Responsibility. I hope you guys are enjoying your first year here. I walked through these hallways not too long ago. Middle school is a time when you start to experience freedom, gain new responsibilities, and begin to discover who you are. You guys are lucky to be middle schoolers right now, and as you get older, you will come across challenges in your life that will help build your character. A great example of someone who overcomes challenges on a daily basis is Tom Brady. Tom Brady was the 199th pick in the 2000 NFL draft. He was picked last in the 6th round. Why? Because everyone said that he was not fast enough, not strong enough, and he threw the ball too slow. But what is Tom Brady today? The GOAT, the greatest of all time. When you come across challenges in your life, you need to show resilience. You cannot allow others to get into your head. Raise your hand if you know what the Mustang Way is. Fantastic. The Mustang Way is a guideline of what is expected for you, both in school and in your life. Mustang Way means to hold yourself high, have respect for yourself and others, and most importantly, to be you. You are unique, so be you and don't try to be anyone else. Respect is also a crucial component to the Mustang Way. Every person comes from a different background, and we must be respectful of each other's differences. Treating others with kindness and respect can make someone's day that much better. It's as simple as holding the door for someone or helping pick up their binders when they drop them. You can also show respect through your words. Think before you speak because your words have power. And you have the power to build up your peers with your words. Kindness begins with you. Another key aspect of the Mustang Way is being open. Openness allows for others to see beyond stereotypes and truly understand a person for who they are. It doesn't matter if you're short or tall, big or small. Here in Redford, we treat everyone equally, and openness allows for that. It's important to be open with others because it allows for acceptance and invites kindness. I've experienced open and kind relationships firsthand since entering high school, and I hope that you'll be able to experience the same. If you guys follow the Mustang Way, I know you can be the best 6th grade class that McGlynn Middle School has ever seen, and most importantly, better than the Andrews. Make your generation the one to end hate, stay active in your community, and most importantly, be you.
Thank you, Jasper. Next up, we have my friend Darwin Doe.
Thanks, Maya. Hi, everyone. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Wednesday morning. Let me first introduce myself. So my name is Darwin Doe, and I'm a senior at Medford High School. I've been working with Mr. Skorker in the CCSR since my sophomore year, and I'm the webmaster for the CCSR. I'm also the co-captain of the Medford High Robotics team. So evidently, I love using technology, and that's what I want to talk about today, the responsible use of technology. So I have a question for everyone here. Raise your hand if you have your own personal cell phone. Wow, that's a lot of people. All right, now let me follow up by asking, who here likes using their cell phone? All right, it's the same amount. So for me personally, I love using my cell phone as well. The internet and 21st century technology can let us do so many amazing things. We're lucky to be born in this age where we can talk or get information from thousands of miles away in a matter of seconds. And we take advantage of this all the time. I go on social media like Instagram or Visco pretty much daily. I use Reddit to stay up to date on the news. And I use Snapchat all the time to talk to my friends outside of school. This routine is probably very familiar to many of you. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But the thing is, many people forget that when you go online, your screen does not protect you from the consequences of your actions. They forget that behind every username is another human being. And to be honest, it's not hard to blame them. Typing messages through your phone is a lot different than talking to someone face to face. It's easy to forget that what you say online has just as big as an effect as what you say in person. I'm sure at one point in your life, you've heard the expression, think before you speak. This is a great piece of advice, not just in real life, but online as well. Before making that post, think to yourself, would I really say that to someone's face? Is this really the message that I want to get across? Don't let the fact that you're talking to a screen fool you into doing or saying something that you wouldn't do or say in real life. Make sure that in the online world, you show respect, integrity, and kindness. Make sure you embody the Mustang Way, not just in your physical self, but in your virtual self as well. But to wrap up, this is an awesome time to be a 6th grader. Snapchat, Instagram, Visco, whatever you want, maybe even TikTok. These can be amazing and fun tools for you to use. You just gotta be sure that you use them correctly, responsibly, and with the Mustang Way in mind. Thank you for listening.
Thanks, Darwin. Next up, we have a video from Tom Brady, the quarterback of the most recent Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots, where he speaks on the topic of bullying.
We have a saying around here to ignore the noise. And among the many lessons I can carry from the locker room to life, that's the one that seems most applicable to defending against bullying, especially when it comes to cyberbullying. Ignore the noise. Remain positive. Don't allow the comments or actions of others to negatively impact you. Be a team player both on and off the field. Support others who are in need and offer words of encouragement. Be the one to make a positive impact in someone else's life. Stand up for what is right and stand up for what you believe in. Many people use the word hero to describe professional athletes, and what I see as heroic is the person who has the courage to speak up when they see someone mistreated. Someone who can take a stand to stop bullying. A simple act of kindness can make a lasting impression and make a huge difference in a person's life.
Next up we have an 8th grade speaker named Jennifer Silva.
Hi everyone. Today I'm here to talk about undergoing middle school and how you can succeed through it. Starting middle school is very exciting, but it can also be very nerve-wracking. Middle school has for sure changed me into who I am today as an 8th grader. It has given me experiences that I've never encountered before. There have been so many ups and downs, and for you guys it will only get harder. I'm not saying that to intimidate you or to scare anybody. I struggle with my grades, and till this day I sometimes do. But I put my best work. I use effort. There are various paths in middle school that you can take. Obviously, choosing a path that includes hard work, effort, and wise choices is one of the best paths you can ultimately take. Why, you may ask? Because choosing a suitable path for you and for middle school is something that will benefit your future. The Mustang Way is a philosophy that consists of hard work, effort, and wise choices. With wise choices comes respect for yourselves, your teachers, and everyone surrounding you. When I broke my foot not long ago, I felt like I was failing all of my classes. After having all A's and B's and nearly all D's, I struggled a lot to build up my grades. Luckily, my friend, she helped me with my notes, what I missed in my classes, and everything she could help with, she would. I would FaceTime her when I didn't understand a topic or an assignment, and she'd always be open for help. That is having respect for others, caring for others, making wise choices. Putting your best effort into things will get you to astonishing places in your life. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jennifer. Next up, we have a good friend of mine, Hannah Rogers.
Thank you, Willa. When I was 14, I realized I was pansexual. I had learned the term a few years before and realized it described exactly how I felt. As an officer of the Gay Straight Alliance, I talk about identities a lot. To me, pansexuality means liking someone regardless of gender. It doesn't matter whether someone's male, female, or anything else. I like someone for who they are and not what they are. After I realized I was pansexual, I did not feel the need to tell anyone, but when the subject of relationships would come up, it was always implied that I only liked boys. I would correct them, and I was fortunate that it was never an issue with my friends. Later on that year, I was having a conversation with my dad, and the same sort of situation came up. I corrected him, not thinking anything of it. My parents had always been so accepting of everyone, but my father shocked me when he completely dismissed what I said. He refused to believe that I, his only child, was not straight and could not possibly marry a man someday. He said that I was too young to know this about myself, and he made it very clear that I should not tell anyone because a label like that would stay with someone for the rest of their life. I was deeply hurt by this conversation. I had never been concerned about people's perceptions of me changing because they found out I was pansexual. I did not become overly concerned after this conversation with my father, but I was hurt that he thought that one label that affects no one else but myself was so life-altering that I couldn't share it with the world in fear of backlash. I know some of you might be going through something similar, whether that be with relationships, your sexuality, or anything else. I want you to know that it is okay to explore who you are. Don't let anyone tell you that who you are right now isn't the real you, and don't be afraid to change if you figure out something new about yourself. If you don't have someone at home or a friend that you feel comfortable talking to, there are people here that have your back. I personally reached out to the guidance counselors when I was having trouble talking to people close to me. After this conversation with my dad, however, I reached out to my friends. They supported me when my father wasn't able to do so. They helped me feel comfortable with who I was again after being ignored by my father. That's the Mustang way. We support each other through this really interesting time in our lives where we're constantly changing and exploring. If someone comes to you looking for support, give it to them. Be kind, because your support can allow them to finally be proud of who they are. When my father eventually accepted me, I realized that I didn't need his support to be proud. My pride has only grown knowing that he is proud of me, but with my friends' support, I've learned to be proud of people, proud of myself, regardless of what other people think of me. My name is Hannah Rogers, and I am proud to be who I am. I know what it's like to have someone you love tell you that your feelings are wrong, or that you're too young to know something about yourself, but I also know what it's like to finally get through to someone, feel supported, and have them understand that what you feel right now is important. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Next up, we have MHS football captains Anderson Lazier, Tiago Andrade, and their coach, Mr. Nascimento.
Thanks, Maya. Good morning, guys. First off, I'd just like to thank the entire CCSR and the McGlynn Middle School, Mr. Tucci, and everyone for allowing us to be a part of this wonderful assembly. The Mustang Way is something that really makes Medford High School, Medford Public School is just a phenomenal place to come in every single day. And a lot of these qualities that you're hearing about, kindness, acceptance, tolerance, the students, the faculty, they exhibit this every single day, and it truly makes it an amazing place to come into. Everyone has each other's backs. And the students that you're hearing from right now are just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many wonderful leaders up there at the high school that not too long ago were sitting in this auditorium. And it just shows you how great of leaders you guys can become later on or even now. You can continue and you can take the Mustang Way and start preaching it after this assembly. And like I said, these kids up here do a phenomenal job going in every single day, being leaders. And one big thing is the Mustang Way is not just something that one club preaches or one grade level. It's across all disciplines. And we as Mustangs have each other's backs. And these two gentlemen behind me that are going to speak to you momentarily are two wonderful leaders on the football team, not just on the football team, but in the school in general. And I know that if anybody needed any help at all with anything, any issue or anything at all, they'd be more than happy to help out. And that goes for anyone else on the football team too as well. So without further ado, I got Anderson Larcillier and Tiago Andrade.
How you guys doing? Good. Hi, my name is Anderson Lausier, and I'm one of the captains of the football team at Medford High School. I'm here to talk about bullying, probably something you guys hear about a lot. When you guys get to high school, you guys will get involved in a bunch of different after-school activities like sports and club in the school. Let's start like this. Raise your hand if you play a sport or you want to play a sport. That's a good amount of you guys. Well, as a sports player in Medford High School, no matter what level you play, either freshman, JV, or varsity, you will have to follow both the Mustang Way and the code of your team. When you're in the team, you represent the entire team and all your brothers and sisters that are on that team. We got your back and you got our back as well. The Mustang Way means you need to show respect for one another. It is important to respect our building and property. We demonstrate good citizenship and work hard to achieve our goals. We take pride of the Mustang Way because it is who we are as a student, as a player in the field, and a student in the classroom. You need to take this responsibility with great pride because it is what makes you a student athlete. As an athlete at Medford High School, you be considered a leader. You will have a lot of people looking up to you, so as a future athlete, please help stop bullying now. As one of the captain of the football team, I consider each and every one of my team members very important. And I pledge to stand against bullying and hate against my fellow teammates.
Hi, my name is Tiago Andrade, and I'm also a member of the Medford Mustangs football team. I'm a senior at MHS who has come here today to help promote awareness for bullying. Throughout all my years of middle school and high school, all I can tell you is that each year just keeps getting better and better. And that's because of the strong relationship that our school community has built. Which is why I'm here today, so that you may also have that same great experience that I had in all my years. As my captain Anderson previously said, bullying is an act that all us Mustangs stand up against. As members of athletic teams and clubs, you will be a representation of the school. The Mustang Way has always taught us to watch our peers back and treat them with respect. This respect that you have for your teammates and classmates is a lead that many will follow. No matter the club or sport you participate in, you have the ability, as leaders of the school, to raise awareness towards bullying and stop it if cited. Through sports and clubs, we can put an end to bullying, and with this mindset, we can all help each other in achieving our goals. So therefore, we pledge to put an end to bullying and stand up for all those being bullied. After all, we're all important, we're all part of a team, and most importantly, we're all Mustangs. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Next up, we have Medford High's own Rachel Dakramanji.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm a junior at Medford High School. This is actually my first year in the CCSR, and my project was to create the video that we're going to watch. The video clarifies what the Mustang Way is to many people in our community, so I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you get to learn what the Mustang Way is to you.
Using the idea of the Mustang Way as a guide, our school aspires to create a functioning community in which all the students and staff taking part feel productive, cared about, and most importantly, respected. This extremely crucial way of mind is imposed into the minds of each student in the community every day of the school week. The Mustang Way is the perfect way to influence the young minds of the next generation to make the right decisions and help create a new future we want to live in. It shows us the importance of respect to citizens.
The Mustang Way.
The Mustang Way.
The Mustang Way.
The Mustang Way is an entire mindset.
The Mustang Way really begins with having respect for oneself and for others.
We can apply it to pretty much anything.
So be kind to your neighbors, take care of friends, and anyone that you see that may be being harmed.
Excellence, responsibility, and respect.
We will be good citizens, not only in school, but out of school.
It's striving to do your best and be your best.
Working to our full potential.
Just to make yourself better, to improve yourself and get better for yourself.
Just being a little more mindful by being empathetic and respectful.
Because that will open up doors for you in the course of your life.
Do the right thing even when it might be the hard thing to do.
Take that responsibility and that action to, say, hey, that's not the right thing to do.
When you see someone coming down the hallway with a lot of books, open the door for them to make their life easier. Let them sit with you, that's fine.
The Mustang Way is empowering everyone around us.
Students thinking creatively, and they are very much invigorated in things they believe in.
The way to approach life.
That allows you to think outside of yourself and see how you're affecting the world around you.
Is treating other people the way you would like to be treated.
Being kind to other people in our community, other than being people in school, but are all around us.
The Mustang Way is about helping others, friendship,
And teamwork.
Setting expectations and meeting those expectations and really allowing students to kind of grow as people, like character-wise.
self-driven, and try to make our community a better place.
Like you were talking about, the ACE, our attitude, concentration, and effort is what we try and bring all the time to our clubs, everything like that around school.
To be respectful to themselves, to their peers, and of course adults or their boss in the future.
It's not just about studying hard in school.
It's hard work worth doing because you're making the world a better place.
Key elements of it means to me is to bring your best attitude, concentration, and effort to your studies each and every day and to your life each and every day.
Kind, compassionate, and think about people's feelings. And I've always seen that in different students.
That is the core of the Mustang Way.
Make sure you do your best to be a Mustang all the way, on and off the field.
The Mustang Way. At the Andrews Middle School, we practice it on a daily basis. It's about kindness, understanding, respect, and empathy. Having an understanding for other people who might not look like you or might not be going through the same things as you. For instance, my friend Terry here, it's a tough life. But you know what? Sometimes it's all about understanding what's on the inside. Because isn't that what life's all about? That's what we think here at the Andrews. And that's why Terry and I always like to show the Mustang Way.
Hi, my name is Michael Swarker and I'm the program coordinator for the CCSR. We hope you enjoyed today's assembly and we want to know that CCSR is all about promoting kindness and empathy and building resilience in young people like yourselves. Today we hope you learned a little bit more about what the Mustang Way is. Specifically, how to incorporate the Mustang Way in your school and in your everyday life. With that, I hope you enjoyed today's assembly and I hope to see you real soon.
Our final speakers of the day will be Mr. Skorker, Ms. Olson, and members of the McLean CCSR.
Hello, 6th grade. How are you doing? Good. Oh, come on. How are we doing? Good. That's better. Okay. I want to start off, by the way, my name is Mr. Skorker. I am the CCSR advisor at the high school and the program coordinator for the program. How many of you now know what CCSR is? Raise your hands. How many of you learned a little bit more about what the Mustang Way is today? Raise your hands. One more question. How many of you are proud to be Mustangs? I know I am. Raise your hands. That's great. Can we please give a big round of applause for all of the presenters today? You know, they've been practicing a long time for this, and they were very excited to send this message to you, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Couple things. So, how many of you know that the CCSR exists at your school? Raise your hand. Right next to me is your advisor, Miss Olson. I'm about to pass her the microphone, but before I do, I have a couple thank yous. First and foremost, thank you to the principal of your school, Mr. Tucci. I really appreciate all of your help with everything today. The superintendent, Dr. Edward Vincent, thank you for coming. Associate Superintendent Diane Caldwell, thank you so much for attending as well. Really appreciate you. Ms. Schulman, Mr. Trotta, Mr. Fallon, Coach Nascimento, Ms. Fard, Ms. Chalafo. I hope I didn't forget anybody. Thank you so much for making this program possible today. And most importantly, I think to all of you, our point was to teach you about what the Mustang Way is, and like I said in the video, you might have noticed that was me up there.
not only to show people what the Mustang Way is in the school by your actions and by your words, but also outside of school as well. Does that make sense? We're going to be good people in school and out of school, because we are Mustangs at heart. And with that, I'm going to pass the microphone to Ms. Olson.
Thank you, Mr. Skorker. For all of you who don't know me, I'm Ms. Olson, the CCSR advisor here at the McGlynn and the math skills teacher. I hope you enjoyed the assembly. I'd like to thank Mr. Skorker, Mr. Tucci, the middle school and high school students, coaches, and teachers who made this possible. You're lucky to be at such a kind and caring school and in a kind and caring school district where you can continue in the Medford Public Schools. Your classmates, teachers, and guidance counselors are always here to support you on your journey. Your guidance counselors are Mr. Connors, Mrs. Detterding, Mrs. Watson, Mrs. Fitzgerald, and Mrs. Pereira. If you're interested in joining the CCSR, we meet on Tuesdays in my room, room 323, the third floor computer lab. We have some exciting projects coming up. This week, you're hearing about the food drive that the CCSR is promoting. I have Daniel here, your classmate and fellow sixth grader, to share what he's doing for his project.
Hi, McGlynn Middle School. My name is Daniel, as most of you know. I'm part of the CCSR, and my project, Popeyes, we're helping the animals at the Animal Rescue League of Boston to donate resources so that they can stay fit and healthy. You can help us by buying spring-themed lollipops during the first day of March, and stay tuned for more information.
Thank you very much. Mr. Tucci, final words?
I would like to give a big thanks to all the wonderful speakers we heard from today and to all of you for being such a great and attentive audience.
As you leave this theater today, remember the words that were said here and carry them with you, because senior year will be here before you know it, and you will wish you spent a little more time getting to know the people you see every day.
Time flies, so make the most of it by appreciating your friends and peers, and most importantly, always being kind no matter what life throws at you. You are all strong and capable individuals, but we're even stronger together as a Mustang community. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Let's hear it for the Mustangs. Let's give them a great round of applause. They did such a great job. I'm very proud of them. Thank you so much. This is what it's all about here, guys. Okay, promoting kindness, promoting the way. This is the way we do things here at the McGlynn. All right? And I believe in you. Your teachers believe in you. You guys are all going to have your own unique journeys that you're going to share, and I can't wait to see you one day presenting to one of my sixth grade classes maybe 6 years from now, or even sooner. So without further ado, I thank you for your attentiveness. Let's show that appreciation back to everyone here that presented to you by acting and showing the Mustang Way. Thank you. We're going to go out here one row at a time. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so very much for all the work and effort you put into it. As you guys know, I'm a Mustang. I really believe in this message too as well. And I try to preach here at the school. And it's really you and your efforts here are doing such a great service. And I want to just let you know that from my end, this is like the top of the top pillar to be able to sort of not only act the way you do and lead the way you do at the high school, but to give back. So I think that that's like the cream of the crop sort of thing. That's like, pillar, top pillar, level for me. So I just want to thank you for that. And I greatly appreciate you having a great impact on our school and our students. So before you leave today, I do have a special present for you. A t-shirt, a McGlynn one, but in particular I think it's pretty cool. On the back it says the Mustang Way.